Every time I would get lunch at Rewe, I would always hear the same question. Payback Karte? And out of confusion, I would always answer 9. Until one day I decided to look for myself, what is this Payback Karte that people keep on asking me if I have or not? In this video, we will explain what the Payback Karte is it worth for you to get one, how do you redeem the points, and everything in between. So to the first question, what is the Payback card in Germany?
So the Payback card is part of the Payback program, and it is the most popular and largest loyalty program or rewards program in Germany. And it's free and it has over 600 participating partners, namely Rewe and DM and many others. It is owned by American Express, who also offer a free American Express Payback credit card, which we'll mention more about throughout this video.
In short, the Payback program is a program where you collect points which you can later redeem for different benefits. So how does the Payback program work?
So for the consumer, it works that you present your Payback card either in physical form or via the app at the checkout of the partner where you're purchasing. They usually have a little scan machine, you scan it there, and that way you get points added to your account. And as a Payback card holder, you can either use your point to pay with them at your next purchase, to exchange the points for cash, or for rewards such as Lufthansa miles and more, or you can also choose to donate them for a good cause.
Now, for the partner companies, of course, there's also benefits. Some of them, it's just a marketing scheme, really, for them to be able to promote special offers to the Payback customers. This way they can attract new customers, as well as gain the loyalty, hopefully, of existing customers. As well, another, and this is where the tricky part comes, is data that they can collect through the Payback program. So the Payback program is free for all customers, not for the partners, of course. And the reason why it's free is because your data gets collected and sent to the partner programs. Now, this is a critical point because this is where you will need to decide if you want to join the program or not, pretty much.
Or you want to agree to the data collection because you can also reject it.
Yes, so we will jump into details now into the section of what data does the Payback program collect.
So if you agree during sign up that your data can get collected, the following data usually gets collected. Your personal data that you enter during sign up, the partner you used your Payback card on, so pretty much where do you buy, the date of your purchase, when do you buy, as well as the revenue you got points on, so how much did you spend. And also, this is a little bit depending on what you're buying, the information on the products you bought. So depending on the type, it could be the specific item or the general product group. For example, pharmacies are not allowed to actually communicate the exact medication that you're buying.
As far as we can read in the terms and conditions of Payback, actually this information only gets conveyed to the individual partner and not to all 600 partners. In our guide, we have actually the link to the forms, which has the terms and conditions of the different consents that you need to give, which we will link in the description box below. Also, according to the Payback website, you have the right to decline sharing your data with these partners, and you still have the option to use Payback. So it can still be free, but you actively have to opt out from them collecting your data and sharing it with partner companies. So now to the question is, how do you sign up to the Payback program?
So there's two basic requirements for you to be able to join. One is you have to be older than 16 years and you have to be a resident of Germany. You can sign up either directly via the Payback website or through any of the partner shops, let's say Rewe and DM. We mentioned those two specifically because those are the ones we frequent most, but there is, like we said, over 600 of them. And once you have signed up, you already get your customer number, which you can use to start collecting points. You typically receive the physical Payback card 3 to 4 weeks after sign up. But you can also put it in your app, which I actually have. It's a lot more convenient because I usually forget the card.
Now let's jump into understanding the collection of Payback points, because not all points are created equal. So first of all, the way you collect the points is that at checkout, you need to present your Payback either card physically or through the app. You need to scan it for that amount of points to be accredited to your account. How much are Payback points worth? It highly depends on the partner company that you're purchasing at. In the majority of shops, you get 1 Payback point per €2 spent, and 1 Payback point equals 1 euro cent.
Now at gas stations, for example, Aral, a big brand that also participates in the Payback program, you get 1 point per 2 liters that you tank. So it's not per the amount spent, but per the liters of gas purchased. Yeah. And then there are also other partners that are more contract based, where you get like a flat rate or like a fixed amount of points. For example, if you sign up for a forwarding service of your mail, for example, from the Deutsche Post or DHL, you could get 25 payback points.
If you're finding the information of this video valuable, then please hit that like button. And if you would like to have more information on how to settle into life in Germany more smoothly, then consider subscribing to our channel.
And if you'd like to go the extra mile and support this channel even more, you can do so in the form of a virtual coffee via simplegermany.com/coffee. Thank you for your support.
You can easily check how many points you have through the Payback mobile application. Once you open it, on the top, you actually see how many points you have. Alternatively, in certain partner stores, we've seen them in Rewe mainly, there are these big Payback machines, which is a machine by Payback, and there you scan your card and you can also check how many points you have. And the third way is to actually go to the Payback website and log in. You will need to enter your customer number and your password, and then there you can also see how many points you have.
Now, how to redeem Payback points. First of all, you need to have collected a minimum of 200 points to be able to start redeeming. And 200 points equal to the worth of €2. And the most popular ways to redeem them is, as we mentioned before briefly, is to actually pay your next purchase with them, which is what we usually do. So whenever we have collected more than 200 points, or actually we wait a bit longer, usually until we have like 15, 20 euros or so, we use that to pay our purchase at Rewe or DM, either full or partially, depending on how much it is.
Another way is that you can convert your points to miles and more points, which is actually the Lufthansa loyalty program, which allows you also to use the points for buying a plane ticket or upgrades and such.
You also have the possibility to exchange your points for vouchers to then use that voucher at a partner or at a company that is not a partner in the Payback program.
An example of certain attractive companies might be Spotify, Zalando, and IKEA.
And another way to redeem your points is to exchange them for products, so to use them to buy products in the Payback program. Now here we would like to raise your attention a little bit to be smart about it and look at the product that you are interested in the Payback program, see how many points it's worth, and then look how much is actually in the free marketplace, because often it is cheaper to purchase it directly than use your points for it.
The Payback points that you collect are valid for a maximum of 3 years if you use the Payback card such as this one. Now, if you have the American Express Payback credit card, they are valid for lifetime, so they don't expire. We will talk about the American Express credit card a little bit later in the video.
Now let's talk about 3 ways to increase the number or the amount of Payback points that you can collect. And the first one is to use coupons. So this is actually the whole marketing machine of the Payback program that comes into play. Because like we said in the beginning, of course, the system exists to make you buy more, to keep going back to the same partner, or to actually go to partners you would never try otherwise. And the most typical coupons you would find is 10 times the points at, let's say, a Rewe, sometimes also for only specific groups of products to push you to buy more of those and such.
Now you can either get the coupons delivered to you by postal mail. Actually, you get a brochure where you can cut the coupons out and actually use them, or you can also check the available coupons through the Payback app.
Another method to increase the points you collect is, for example, to use specific sign-up links. Let's say you sign up to Disney Plus and you use a specific link, you will get a one-time point accreditation to your account for such a sign-up.
Did you know we have templates on our website that can help you settle into life in Germany more smoothly?
You can check them out at simplegermany.com/templates.
Now continuing with the video. And the third way is to get the Payback American Express credit card. This is a free credit card, and this one actually you collect points every time you use the credit card, not only when you're actually purchasing through partner companies. If you use this credit card to pay for your purchases at partner Payback companies, then you actually get double the points by default.
So this is actually the best and fastest way to accumulate the most amount of Payback points possible. And if you're an American Express fan, this is actually also the best or cheapest way to get an American Express credit card, because usually their cards cost a yearly fee. And in this case, it's free. However, bear in mind that not all shops or points of sales in Germany accept American Express, because there's a higher transaction fee for them compared to Visa or MasterCard. And a very big disclaimer, since we always pay attention to the customer or consumer benefit of financial products in a way, the American Express Payback credit card is great for buying within the Eurozone and collecting points through that. However, it is not great for buying or using it outside the Eurozone because there is a quite hefty transaction fee for foreign currencies of 2%. Also, it's definitely not for withdrawing cash from any ATM. It doesn't matter where, even within Germany, because there is a 4% transaction fee on cash withdrawal. So those are two big caveats why the card is not great as an everyday credit card, but amazing for collecting as many points as possible of payback if that's your thing.
Another thing to point out is that this is a charge credit card, which means that at the end of the month, the amount that you spent will be directly debited from your bank account, meaning you're not getting a credit loan or anything like that that you can pay later in installments.
If you are interested in such a revolving credit card, we have a separate video on the best free credit cards in Germany that you can watch here, or also read our guide, which is a little bit more up to date, that we will link in the description below.
Now to the big question, is it worth it to get a Payback Karte in Germany? And the answer with everything, it depends. If you consistently purchase items at payback partner companies and you like collecting points and you would like to actually use these points to later get benefits, then maybe you should consider getting a payback card.
And in that case, you should also consider getting the American Express payback card because you only benefit more. Even if you would not like your data to be collected, you can still join the program and benefit from the cashback opportunity. If you choose to sign up for the free American Express payback credit card, you can do so via the link in the description below. Mind you, this is a partner link through which we might get a commission at no extra cost to you.
Now, if you are not into American Express or this kind of payback credit card, we also have, as we mentioned before, a video going into details of how you can get a free credit card in Germany and what you should consider when you are looking for one. And you can check the video here on the left. Until next time, choose! Wait, don't you want to say it again so Julia has a clean cut?
A clean cut!
Yeah.
A clean cut!
Yeah. In short, the payback Chrome